name is Marcel Awori. I'm originally Kenyan. I'm a former Division I men's soccer player, and I'm a student at Boston University studying behavior and health. Yeah, so I, interestingly enough, moved to the US to get recruited for sports specifically, knowing that I wanted to play either soccer or run track in college. And so doing that throughout the recruitment process, I was juggling between trying to be recruited for track and trying to be recruited for soccer. But obviously, because they're different seasons, I had different focuses at different times. And I've been someone that struggled with a lot of injuries when I was playing sports. So my junior year, I only came to the US for my junior and senior year of high school. And during my junior year, I got a really bad injury that kept me out for the entirety of the soccer season. And I only got fit midway through the track season, but still managed to run some good races and get some good times, so I was able to get recruited for some track that way. But my senior year is actually when I decided to commit. I got to play my senior soccer season, and soccer had always been like my focus point. And I ended up choosing BU to come and play at because I was always very much aware of picking the school for the school before the sport, knowing that anything's possible and like you could end up not playing or deciding to stop playing or be forced out through injury or whatever it might be. And so I was very intentional choosing BU first at a school that I'd like to go to if the sport wasn't even a factor, but second, knowing that sports were going to aid me getting into the school and help me with that process. Yeah, so I was lucky to be at a school that had a good web of recruitment eyes on it, I guess is a good way to put it. But I was very proactive on reaching out to different coaches at schools that I particularly liked and would want to go to make sure that I was at least on their radar. And then I also was very proactive going to a lot of different ID camps and just camps where you could showcase your skills to a wide set of coaches, because it's really just about getting eyes on yourself. Someone can't know to recruit you if they don't know how good you are, and sometimes they might want you but they just haven't gotten the opportunity because they can't be everywhere all at once. So I was just very proactive about that, and essentially just if there was anything close by to school or close by to where I was that I could go and would get me a better chance of being recruited, I would go and make the most of those all the time. I think nothing really surprised me because I had a very intentional approach coming here, knowing that I wanted to play very specifically Division I sports. What surprised me is some of the formalities, like the amount of ID camps and the amount of recruitment options there are outside of school, where it's just a centralized place organized by people that you can go to get eyes on yourself as an athlete. I didn't know that was an option. I thought it was high school sports or nothing. And I think it's like super important, and I think it's even sometimes more important to have those experiences when you're trying to get recruited, because they know that that's where the very intentional talent is going and people that are keen on playing in college. So it's very important, but otherwise not too much. To be honest, there was no decision. I was either D1 or no sports. I was either going to get a Division I offer to run track or play soccer, or I was just going to go the traditional route, applying to colleges and picking colleges and not playing a sport there, just because I wanted the experience of playing very high level sports and to challenge myself moving to a level above high school sports, and I didn't feel like I would get that same experience playing Division I. And I also wanted to be at a big school and in a city, and it pretty much works out for the most part. The most big schools in cities are Division I, not all, but that kind of worked itself out for me.